On the back of a class win at the ARB Off-Road Racing Series Sunraysia 400, the team at Enki Racing are ready to take on the Finke Desert race for the first time. However, only 12 days out from the race, during shakedown with the Maverick, the team struck a tree, leaving the X3 in bad shape, all but putting them out of the race for Finke. After some discussion with the team and suppliers, they decided this wasn't going to stop them from entering into one of Australia's biggest off-road races. With the boys due to leave for Alice Springs the following Saturday, the car had to be ready in less than 7 days. The team spent late night after late night in the shop rebuilding the car, piece by piece. With the Saturday deadline fast approaching, with the help of the team at Darmac Ag and Brown Davis and half a dozen late nights, the crew were able to complete the impossible, with only hours to spare before the big drive to Alice Springs, the heart of the Australian outback. With 24 hours of driving to Alice ahead of him, Scott, team principal and driver, with a Can-Am in tow, starts the 2,300-kilometer, 1,400-mile drive from Melbourne early on Saturday morning. But with the clock ticking and the foot to the floor, the long straight desert roads and even longer road trains, some reaching over 53 meters in length, the drive to Alice Springs is a challenge in itself. Once arriving in Alice, the team makes some last-minute adjustments to the car during shakedown, ironing out any final bugs before prologue. Scrutineering in off-road racing is one of the more official sides of racing, ensuring all racers and their vehicles are ready and safe. But for Finke, Alice Springs turns it on, with thousands of locals, tourists, and competitors turning out to meet the drivers and their cars.
Down at the track, we're up early this morning, very cold this morning, -1, for a bit of a sighting lap at the track. Very busy, very dusty, so very fast to play track, so it's very interesting. So we've got prologue in about 25 minutes, so we'll strap ourselves in and have a crack and see where we finish.
Track's good. It's pretty flat, nice and quick. Good drift track, to be honest. Made some notes, so hopefully we can get the calls right. They're not too far off the mark. We just hope to get a good time and get up the field and get out of the dust.
On a 2017 Finke prologue.
We've just finished prologue. We're just down at the pits just doing some more changes for tomorrow. A few upgrades on the radius rods and just go over it, last final things before we pack it up and put it on a trailer. 6:30 on Sunday morning. We're at Alice at the start-finish line. We're just getting ready to go. Packed all our gear for the boys to take to Finke. We're just going to cruise down, take it easy, reserve the car. So just get a feel. We've never been here before, so we'll just get a feel for the whole track and go from there. How are you feeling, Scotty?
A little bit nervous, but pretty good, really, pretty comfy. Whatever's going to happen now. And we've done everything we can, and the car feels really good. There's no gremlins at all, so hopefully we get a good run. And we make it down there and for a bit of a shot at it tomorrow.
clean start, Scott and Matt settle in for the 230-kilometer track of unforgiving whoops and jumps, pushing the car and suspension to the limit, battling dust and competitors along the way. As the team traveled down the old Gan Railroad service track, they passed some of the 12,000-plus spectators who camp on the red soil, battling the cold nights, sleeping under the vast desert sky, all for a front row seat. With 230 kilometers behind them, the team finally makes it across the finish line at Finke.
Look, very happy. We've made it down to Finke in one piece, so we haven't had too many issues at all. We had a pretty good run. I think we're sixth in class at the moment, which is fantastic for our first go at Finke, so yeah, very happy with that. Track's as rough as buggery, it's pretty brutal, a lot of fun. So looking forward to getting up early tomorrow and yeah, hitting the run back to Alice and see how we go. With a bit of luck, you never know, we might sneak up a couple of spots.
We went really good. We started off just nice and conservative, just took our time, obviously not being here before. Had a little off at one stage, but we found the rhythm and got back into it around the 100k mark, and just stayed with what we knew, and we're sitting in a good position for tomorrow. I think we'll approach it the same way we came down today and see where we end up.
For some, camping at Finke is a relaxing experience, enjoying the silence of the night in the heart of Australia. For others, it's one big desert party, and what's a party without fireworks?
Just give it a try. Just give it a try.
With another early start, the team rolls out of their frost-covered swags into a chilly -3-degree morning. With the car ready to roll, there's nothing more for the team to do, other than to smile for a few photos before cruising to the start line.
Put me in the slammer, put me in the straight jacket.
With a handshake for good luck, the boys get another clean start off the line. After a quick takeoff, the boys pass the support crew as they settle in for a final sprint back to Alice.
Say I'm a mental patient and I'm getting bored.
It doesn't take long for the team to return to the whoops, throwing the car around as Scott battles the wheel, keeping the foot to the floor and car on the track. They soon start working their way through the field. With visibility a challenge, it takes an eagle eye and good communication between driver and navvy to keep the X3 on the track and out of the scenery.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Get me off the streets, put me in a paddy wagon. Put down your guns, I need some medicine. Still hearing voices, still making bad choices. 'Cause I'm a losing it, oh yeah, I'm getting bored.
After seeing one of the leading Can-Ams broken down on the side of the track, the team knew they were on the pace. Tactics changed to a charge for a podium finish, but was short-lived after an unsettled landing, puncturing a front left tire.
I say I'm fine, I say I'm fine, I say I'm fine, I say I'm fine.
Gambling on time to change the tire, the team decided to take a chance on the punctured tire, hanging on long enough for the remaining 70 kilometers to the finish line. Limping home to Alice Springs with minimal steering, the final kilometers were made easier by the growing support from spectators, with many competitors failing to make the return to the checkered flag.
The streets, put me in a paddy wagon. Put down your guns, I need some medicine. Still hearing voices, still making bad choices.
The boys cross over the finish line with a brilliant overall time of 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 18 seconds, putting Enki Racing fourth in class, only minutes off a podium finish. But a successful result for the team's first attack at the Great Finke Desert Race.
was an awesome day. We managed to get back in one piece. We end up fourth in class, which is fantastic for our first Finke. I was rapt to get down there, but fantastic to get over that finish line. There's a lot of effort in the last couple of weeks from a lot of people. Thanks to everyone on the team, especially the guys at Darmac. Ag to give us a hand to get everything together. Bit of help from Brown Davis, get us through a few issues as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, great to be here. Fantastic. 4 weeks time, we're off to Waikerie for round 4 of the ARB series. We're currently going okay there, so hopefully get some good points again. And continue to do so. It's been a fantastic one so far. Had a bit of luck, but
half an hour from there.
obviously doing something right. So let's keep it going.
After